Venom and Smoke podcast, you heard me?
And we back. Ooh, took a long time to get us, but we y'all remember Smiling Brandon from last week in the Heat jersey. We gonna bring him up right now. What's going on, Brandon? Oh, you wearing a Buck shirt today? We had you with the Heat jersey on the last show.
That's messed up.
we ended the show with you in the Heat jersey, and what happened? Your Bucks lost again, man. What's
That's
going
why
on, man?
Y'all were trying to troll me.
Oh man, trust me, I got something for Nasty since he missing the show today. I'm gonna save it for the Nasty take. I'm gonna troll him back. If I miss the show, y'all get to troll me.
He got in a fight or something?
I don't know, man. All I know is face swollen. I don't know. Somebody must have jacked his jaw or something, man. I don't know. You never know with him, man. You never know. But thank you for sticking with me, man. While this, I don't know why they won't let me be great, man. They don't want us to be great, but we're gonna get into it. I had kind of started talking about it, but the first subject, man, is about your boy. Man, you know, is Giannis? Do you think Giannis is overrated? Oh, you kind of breaking up. Okay, I think because he's driving, he kind of breaking up. But like I said earlier, I'm about I'm saying Giannis is not overrated. I'm gonna cover till he come back. But Giannis is not overrated. You know, he's not an overrated guy. He's a great player. You cannot say this guy is Pippen. He's not Michael Jordan. He's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And you know, you can't say he's overrated and he's a damn MVP. MVP is definitely overrated. Maybe Steve Nash, but what you think about Giannis being overrated?
See, I call Giannis overrated. They cut out.
I'm not calling Giannis overrated. Skip Bayless called him overrated. Kind of Richard Jefferson called him overrated, but I didn't call him overrated. I think Giannis is, top 3 in the league, man. I don't think he's overrated.
Let's first off start.
Man, I think because you're in a bad spot.
So
there you
we'll
go.
Start off with Skip Bayless. He hates everything.
Yeah, Skip is a hater.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're kind of breaking up, boy. I can hear you now.
All right, so he hates everything Wisconsin. When Wisconsin made it into the top 4 a few years back, he was like, "No, they shouldn't be in there. My Oklahoma Sooners should be." And then every year the Packers smack his Cowboys, and he's like, "Aaron Rodgers overrated. Dak outperformed him."
Yes, Skip. That's Skip. I can tell you that's Skip Bayless for you. I don't even know how he keeps a job because Skip Bayless says some of the worst.
So,
kind of breaking up again. There you go.
All right. But is Giannis overrated? Absolutely not. That's
Ah,
that's wild. That's wild for anybody to say that a two-time MVP is overrated.
yeah, that
I
is.
don't understand.
You know, I'm like,
And
he's a
defense,
two-time
and
MVP. He just doesn't have help. he just
and
he don't have
and
any
he just got defensive
superstars.
player of the year.
Yeah, he doesn't have any
At the end of the day,
superstars. Like I say, Chris Middleton is a star, but not a superstar. It's just him with a bunch of great role players. That's it. There's no other Robin
at the end
on
of
that team.
at the end of the day, we gonna have to try to pull off a trade for like a Bradley Bill to really set ourselves apart.
Yeah, y'all got to get another superstar in there because Giannis, they just doing this, building a wall, like I said last show, and and disrupting him. They're not doing nothing too. No, it's like Giannis. Once Giannis developed that free throw line jumper, he gonna be deadly. But he has to develop it. But he's dominant. You can't say Giannis is not dominant.
I think ultimately what it comes down to is Coach Bud not making the adjustments to uh, put him in a position to succeed in these playoff series where, like, you saw him struggle against Toronto last year and now this year Miami. What he needs to do is he needs to put everybody on one side and put Giannis on the other on the block and have him and Middleton or him and Bledsoe or him and George Hill either run a pick and roll or give him the ball on the block and let him do his thing. Because one step from him and he's dunking.
Yes, indeed. Uh,
And that's
Giannis.
ultimately what it comes down to. I mean, there's a lot of rumors going around now that Coach Bud's going to get fired if they don't win the series. So um,
I wouldn't go that
he
far. I
needs to
wouldn't
figure
fire.
something out.
I wouldn't fire Coach Bud. Who you gonna bring in there?
Mark Jackson.
Oh yeah, that's a ball game. Y'all bring Mark Jackson in. You're already a defensive team. Shit, that's ball
Yeah,
game.
we're already a defensive team. Giannis will learn how to shoot too.
You gonna learn how to shoot. You gonna be shooting jumpers. But I'm just on this Richard Jefferson thing. Like to me, you was a sucky player. Like you was an okay player, but you talking like you was Michael Jordan or something, Richard Jefferson. You're not. You're not that. You never was that guy. They traded you from the Nets, and the Nets got better. So what does that say about you? So Richard Jefferson, that this is not. He is not Robin. Giannis is a Batman. He needs a Robin because Chris Middleton might be Batgirl, but he's not Robin. I'm just saying because he's a star and he can kill you, like if you leave him open. But if Giannis in trouble, you couldn't count on Chris Middleton to carry the squad. What I mean, when a Robin is someone that can help Batman when Batman's in trouble. Like he's not a Robin. Like I said, you can say Batgirl. Like, that's the closest one I can say that help him. Maybe Alfred, I guess. Since he's a
See, that's what
guy,
I'm about to say. He's Alfred.
he's maybe Alfred. I'm just saying. But
Yeah, we're gonna put him.
Giannis doesn't have the help like LeBron has, or Kawhi has. He doesn't have that help. He has a bunch of good role players, but it's just him.
What I can say is when LeBron led that team in '07 to the finals, even though they got swept against the Spurs, that team has to have been, I'd say that core was worse than what AI had in 2001.
I don't know, because at least some of them can
And I
shoot.
only, th-
Nobody
I only say
on
that
the 76ers can shoot.
I only say that because the Sixers, they had the defensive player of the year, and they also had the sixth man of the year, and AI was the MVP.
Yeah, but that was the only look.
So
The sixth man of the year and
like,
AI was the only
come
two
on,
people on the team that
he
can
had
shoot.
Boobie Gibson in his starting lineup.
Booby was hitting them threes though, man. I can't crap on Booby then. I'm just saying, LeBron. I say LeBron team was slightly better than me in that. It was slightly better because they could shoot. Mo Williams was doing his thing. Mo was doing his thing.
Mo Williams was in Milwaukee in 07.
Oh yeah, it was 7. I'm sorry. Yo, you talking about It was I
Yeah.
forgot the other guy. Oh, Delonte West, his daddy.
I think Delonte West was there. Sasha Pavlovich,
Yeah,
Verjao. But
that's
either way,
pretty
we can
bad
say those are the two worst teams. Those are the
ever.
two worst teams that have been carried to the finals by a superstar. But so in that sense, I can't really give Giannis a pass because his team is significantly better than either of those.
Yeah, yeah. But in this day and age,
But
with the scoring, you need another superstar that can shoot a
yeah,
three. Like
and that's
if
why I
we get his
said Beal
own
would be a
shot.
perfect. Beal would be so perfect.
Who y'all gonna trade? Chris
Beal
Middleton for him?
prime Oladipo.
That'll work for him.
I've seen some rumors floating around.
But
I've seen some rumors around for Bradley Beal.
I hope they don't fire Coach Bud for that because he's doing a hell of a job. It's just Jimmy Butler is a dog. Like we said last show, we heard Jimmy, and Jimmy just a dog. And even though he didn't do much, Jimmy's personality in game 2, Jimmy's personality carries over, and those boys are playing out their mind. So I think eventually Giannis and them will figure it out, and y'all might beat them in 7. I don't see y'all beating them in 6. I don't see y'all winning 4 straight, but I think y'all win. Y'all win 4. Either y'all gonna win 4. Y'all gonna win 4. I believe y'all gonna figure it out, and y'all gonna win this series.
It starts here in about an hour. If we don't win
Y'all
tonight,
lose this,
it's
it's
not.
over.
What we need to do is call up Jamal Murray. He just came back from that 3-1.
Yeah, but y'all, nobody comes down for 3-0. 3-0 is like, oh, that's a death sentence. So, yeah, speaking of that,
Yeah.
the playoff recap. Let's go. Since we last here on Tuesday, a lot has happened in the NBA playoffs. There was like you said, the Jamal Murray game where it was lost in the last seconds when Donovan Mitchell turned the ball over, and it was a chaos ensued, and Mike Conley almost won the game. I don't know how. It was just like he lost the ball. The Nuggets did something stupid. Like, instead of getting fouled, they shot a shot, and the Jazz get the rebound and kick it out to Mike Conley, and Mike Conley had a good look for 3, and it rims out. Your thoughts on that one?
That's
And
tough.
Nasty with the swollen face has spoken. Giannis is not overrating, just bad coaching. Swollen face Nasty.
But it sucks because I'm a very big Donovan Mitchell fan. He should have won that Rookie of the Year over Ben Simmons, but we ain't gonna go back that far. But yeah, that sucks. Mitchell with the turnover at the end. It seems like all my favorite players do that at the end of the game. They turn it over and we lose. But yeah, I mean, Conley had a nice look, but if he looked over to the other side of the court, Mitchell was standing there by himself.
Yeah, I would rather that.
A wide open spot up 3. So, but I understand at the end of the game, like, if I pass it over there, does he have enough time to shoot it? So sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. But Jokic finally showed up big in that game.
Finally.
What ended up being the game shot.
Yep.
So, but I give a lot of props to Jamal Murray. They didn't look too good last night, but In
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
game
get to
7.
that.
In that game
Yeah,
7,
game 7.
Jokic showed up.
Yeah, he did. And the other game 7 that night, that the Rockets and the Thunder. Uh, that
That was
that game, well, first of all, Luke Dort, man, you balled out,
for
man.
30. 30.
You balled, Dort. Dort, you balled out, man. But Chris Paul was talking all that big talk. I built for this moments, and in the final moments, bro, you thought you played for the Harlem Globetrotters, Mr. Short Bunny, and then you didn't have the balls enough to say, "Coach, I'm shooting that technical free throw." I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't put the ball in Gallo's hands. That's going to
No,
Chris Paul's hands.
he was on and off the whole series, so I wouldn't have trusted him. Nah, Chris, you going out there? Like,
Chris, you your ass out there, Chris. We living and dying with you. And
but
then
the most
James
disappointing
Harden,
part was the inbound of Steven Adams on the 3-point line. Like,
that was stupid.
even if he would have caught it clean, like, what are you doing? What
But
they
the
should have
thing,
done was had Steven Adams should have been inbounding, so that way Gilgis Alexander would have had a shot.
no, Steven Adams should have been his ass in the paint. Well, how they was fronting him, they could have threw a live pass over the head. He only down one, lay it up. I think he doing down 2. I'm sorry, down 2,
Yeah.
lay it up. You're going to overtime. That's what Mark
Either way,
Jackson was saying.
either way, like there was multiple different things they could have had Steven Adams inbound, so that way at least Gilgis Alexander had a shot. But they had him inbounding. Like, in what world do you have a shooter inbounding the ball? He's your best shooter.
Not with that amount of seconds left.
I'm still
And
taking him and Chris
the
Paul are your
shocking
two
part
best
is
players.
James Harden played defense to seal the game. I was shocked. He played defense. And I'm like, he was shocked himself. That's why he was so amped up. He actually made a defensive play. James Harden, this is 2020, y'all. James Harden actually made a defensive play
Yep.
in a basketball game. Oh, man. I was shocked when he blocked that shot. That was a great defense. Too bad they about to get blitzed out the gym by the Lakers, but that was good defense.
Something tells me it's gonna be a challenge for LA. I don't know why. I just have like this gut feeling. Chris Paul.
Our resident Chris Paul hater. He sold out. But
I just have this feeling that they're gonna do something. They're gonna have Anthony Davis out there on that perimeter, and
I hope not.
and if they start shooting them shots, if they start making their shots, LA's gonna have to try to go small ball and
The lineup I would
they
have. Oh, go ahead. You bring it. I said the lineup I would have is be LeBron at the 4 and Anthony Davis at the 5. Y'all gonna eat with that lineup. You don't even need to put
the problem is
McCoy out there. McGee out there. I'm sorry,
the
McGee
problem
out
is
there.
Anthony Davis doesn't want to play center. He's scared
Against
to play center.
Against the Rockets, you playing like your power forward. There's nobody center height on the team. It's a bunch of midgets. It's a bunch of midgets.
I mean, I agree, but at the end of the day, like he even came out and told the Pelicans when he was out there, he was like, "I don't want to play center. I'm power forward."
That's because they're playing against he was playing against people who were big and dominating his ass. If you're playing a game who go against 6'7", you playing against PJ Tucker, you playing against Robert Covington, you're being the power forward. You're actually playing small forward. All you gotta do is dominate. You should have about 30 rebounds a game in this series. He should average 30
I think they're
rebounds. He
gonna.
should have whip numbers.
I think this game goes 6. I think this series goes 6 or 7.
Not if Westbrook holding the ball. They gonna get swept if Westbrook is the main ball handler.
Who's gonna guard him?
Don't matter. He can't shoot. So he go to the
Caruso.
hole. It should be blocks all day. He can't shoot.
But that's the thing is, pretty much, Houston did around him what Milwaukee did around Giannis. They got shooters all around him. They got PJ Tucker. They got Covington. They got Harden. So Eric Gordon. If Westbrook gets
7
in that paint,
turnovers though, man.
we'll see. It's gonna be an entertaining series. I definitely don't think it's gonna be a sweep. I don't think it's gonna go 5. I think it's gonna be 6 or 7.
I got it going 5. I get the Rockets 1 because they're gonna get hot once. But I don't want to say they get sweep. It'll be a gentleman sweep. But that's only if Anthony Davis and LeBron James stop shooting jumpers and go to the hole. Because who's going to stop those two from going to the hole? Nobody on Houston can stop them from going to the hole.
What I can say is if they force them to play on the perimeter, if LeBron trying to drive in, PJ Tucker and Covington are great defenders. So if Anthony Davis is trying to catch the ball on the 3-point line, which he does a lot, like those two are gonna have to get in the paint, and they're gonna have to have. I think Rondo should be back. So if Rondo's back,
playoff Rondo.
I mean, throw it to them in the paint. But if Caruso's out there, he's gonna be doing something stupid. So
yeah, I'm saying I don't get me started on Caruso. He shouldn't even be playing in this damn series. Shit, I'll take the Henny guy, J.R. Smith over Caruso any day.
I'm taking Wilson from Castaway over him.
That dude is horrible. But AKA Nasty say even if LA goes small ball, they have no answer for AD. You right on that. And also he says the Lakers better hope it don't go 6. That's what I'm saying. If it goes 6, almost possibly 7, I don't think the Lakers will win that one. Because you don't want Russ to get amped up. Look, the King got to put his foot on this Rockets team's neck to end any hopes of that. They need all the rest they can get because they're probably going to be playing the Clippers because the Clippers are playing the exhausted Nuggets team right now. It's not even fair.
They mop the floor with that.
It's not even fair that these Nuggets are playing.
I looked at the box score. I looked at the Clippers lineup, and everybody had at least 10 points except for Zubac.
It was horrible, bro. That game, you could sum it up in like one sentence. It was a big clusterfuck. That's what it was. It's like they came out there, they hung tight for the first quarter to the second quarter, and then it just went off the rails. And I think because they're just tired, bro. And I don't think they have enough rest to catch up with the Nuggets. I mean, with the Clippers. The Clippers are probably going to coast through this one, unless Jamal Murray wakes up.
You could see in Game 7 after they won that game, and Jamal Murray was like, "We play on Thursday? Damn, I don't get any rest."
None. So that's the thing. Can they get enough rest so they can, play the Clippers? Because they can hang with the Clippers if they're rested. But
I will say the one thing that I thought would possibly be an advantage for even us over the Heat, which clearly is not, but is the fact that they've had these extra couple games to find their rhythm compared to, okay, we're just in practice and then we relax in our rooms the rest of the day. But that doesn't seem like it's a thing right now.
yeah, and I'm just saying, he's a Kawhi lover, nasty. He's joining the show even though he's not here. Uh, the Nuggets had no chance regardless. Oh, they had a chance because if you put playoff P, if you keep putting playoff P on Jamal Murray, he might go for 60. He might go for 70. Playoff P. His mental health can't take it in the playoffs. So they had a chance, but they're just too tired. Rather than the Mavericks didn't handle business like they were supposed to. At least push them to 7 to give them an opportunity to get rest. So they've been really basically resting the last couple games because they've been blew out the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Kawhi was on him and he ain't playing with him. You and this Kawhi stuff, bro.
Man's a robot.
He's not the best player in the league. Kawhi is not the best player in the league, bro. So you get off
He's
that.
Second. He's the second.
Might be second, but he's not the best player in the league. I might even put him third. Sometimes I feel when Giannis is Giannis, I'll take Giannis sometimes over him. But it's just that Giannis got to get a jump shot.
Giannis. Yeah, it's just that ability to shoot just puts Kawhi just a little bit ahead of Giannis, even though Giannis can dominate the paint better. But
you want to know who better? Who's
LeBron.
better? LeBron is better than Kawhi Leonard, man. And I don't like LeBron, but he's a better, he's a better threat. Kawhi got him on defense. Yes, we know this. But offensive wise, you got to check LeBron like for the shot or the pass. It's too much. You don't really worry about Kawhi's passing. You don't really worry about him too much being a playmaker. And it's
LeBron, Kawhi, and then a healthy KD would be third.
Me, a healthy KD is first. I got a healthy KD is first because that is the most unguardable man on earth when he's healthy. Now, we don't know how he's going to come back. So I reserve the right not to put him first. But
I seen what Kawhi did to KD before Zaza stuck his foot out.
But that last KD I saw was
what?
I said the last KD before that injury, yeah, that was a different KD. And he was ready to take over the league, and then the calf injury and then the Achilles. I don't know which KD I'm getting. So I'm just saying KD to me is so unguardable, man. Like that's a walking bucket. And I know Kawhi did it to him in that series, but one-on-one, I think KD beats the shit out of Kawhi at one-on-one. I'm just saying.
One-on-one, Kawhi can guard KD. KD can't guard Kawhi.
Man, look, Kawhi's shot is not consistent enough for me. I'm just saying it's not consistent enough for me. I got Kawhi 3. I got him 3. I don't got him like all the way down. I'm not pooping on him, but I'm like healthy KD, LeBron, Kawhi. He bumps up to 2 since KD is not, healthy. So you don't know which KD we get. You remember how, Isaiah Thomas didn't come back from Achilles injury. Boogie hasn't been the same. Dominique Wilkins wasn't the same at the Achilles injury. So we don't know which KD we get. So
yeah, the thing is though, what's going to keep him relevant is the fact that he can shoot from anywhere on the floor. He doesn't have to rely on, I just drop to the basket and dunk every play. Like he can shoot 40% from 3 like it's nothing.
Yeah, we covered that. He's not the best player because first of all, my best player don't have to have load management. I don't respect that shit. Get your ass on the court.
Plain and simple, LeBron's averaging a triple-double in the playoffs right now. So
he said LeBron might not be top 3 no more. Now that's disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to his face. He might have got his wisdom teeth out. He's still on the medications.
That's disrespectful. Hey, that's disrespectful, Nasty. That's disrespectful. I don't like LeBron like that But AD disappears too much to say he is better. AD is better than him. AD disappears so much in the fourth quarter. That's why the Pelicans never won nothing. Because you know what he do? AD
You
goes
said
quiet in
AD.
the fourth quarter. He goes quiet. He might have one game where he have a complete game, and the next three he disappears in the fourth quarter. That's the only thing Skip Bayless got right about Anthony Davis. AD disappears in the fourth quarter, and LeBron know how to take over four quarters. That what it is, playmaking or his shot making. So you can't say that. You can't say LeBron is not top three. He is the best player on that team, bro. That's Brian's team. That ain't
The
AD's
only
team.
thing I can the fact that
I get you saying that.
the only thing I can say for Anthony Davis, he could be top 5. He could be number 5,
Yeah,
maybe. But when you got a healthy Curry and a healthy KD, the
he drops.
highest he is 6.
Yeah, he drops. AD is not. AD does because LeBron sets him up. That's why he gets those damn points. And like defensively, yes, he's better than Bron. Okay, he's better than Bron defensively. But people fear Bron more than they fear AD, bro. Because if AD don't dominate, change my mind. If AD don't get at least 20 rebounds a game in this series and at least 40 points, he should be averaging 40 and 20 in this damn series if he was a true dominant big man. Imagine Shaq against this Rockets team. Shaq gonna be having 60-point games. So he's not dominant. He's not a dominant big man,
But
bro.
that's the problem is they don't have those anymore. Like Boogie and Embiid are the closest things that we've had to them. But I mean,
Nah,
obviously Boogie
bro.
can't stay healthy, and Embiid wants to shoot threes every possession. So
Nah, nasty, bro.
and that's Cap. He does not disappear in the court.
He don't disappear in the fourth because he might give you assists. And I seen him take over. Trust me, LeBron's history is better than AD's in the fourth quarter. He destroyed my Pistons. Like my Pistons haven't been the same since LeBron destroyed us in that fourth quarter with Rasheed. So LeBron has a history of going off in the fourth. So I can't really hate on LeBron on that one, bro. Like he goes off in the fourth when it matters. And he won Cleveland a championship by playing defense, actually stopping Iguodala on the ball. So history-wise, AD is not good in the fourth quarter. And we're not ignoring that. We gave him the nod, Nasty. We gave him the nod. And AD is better than him defensively. But AD offensively can't touch Bron because Bron offers too much. And that's all we're saying. It's not saying that AD is bad. He's top 5 still without a healthy KD and a healthy Steph. He's top 5. Yes. But this series here is going to help bump one of those people off. He wants to play with the best, so he ought to show up at the fourth. Man, the dude went to LA with nobody there, bro. he went to LA with nobody. It was a bunch of young dudes who were trash, and he went there. And without Bron, they don't beat the Blazers, bro. Without LeBron James, they don't beat the Blazers. Do that team with AD beat the Blazers? Hell no. Without LeBron James averaging a triple-double, they don't beat the Blazers with AD. Who else is a playmaker on that team? Name a playmaker besides Rondo on that team. If you take LeBron James off that team. Name a playmaker.
There's none.
What AD did when he was by himself. What did AD do when he was by himself? Shit. That's what I can tell you. LeBron won a champ. LeBron went to the NBA Finals by himself. We just talked about that. So he probably had one of the worst teams in history to go to the NBA Finals. Until AD took over. Same thing, Chris. Baby, Chris. Why you on Chris Paul head like that, man? Look, you need to give. You gonna do all this talking. You need to go. Come on, accept the link. Get your butt on in here, and let's see that swollen face.
He sound like a hater right now.
Yeah, man. I don't like LeBron, but LeBron is still a top player until he slow down, man. The dude putting up video game numbers at 35, man. Come on.
If Chris Paul was a Titans fan, would you support him?
Yes, he would. He would. He would. But the other game I want to talk about before we switch subjects was the Celtics Raptors game. What did you think that shot was lucky, or it was a hell of a pass by Kyle Lowry, but OG on the nose.
I can't say enough about the pass. And if he would have missed it, I mean, if he would have missed that shot, I mean, that's all on him. It was a perfect pass. He had time to shoot it. It was wide open. He said he knew he was going to make it. So that's the kind of confidence you need to make that clutch shot.
Man, you know, I that was the death nail if he missed that shot. They was not coming back. He might have just gave them energy. He might have just changed the series around with one shot, because the Raptors were dead if he missed that shot. They were done. So the momentum might swing, and the Raptors might actually have a chance.
I'm hoping it goes 7. I'm hoping it goes 7, so that way, if we pull off this run, we both tired.
Man, I hope for your case they do, man. The Raptors, though, man, they say they defending champions. They gotta wake up. And look like Siakam, and I'm gonna hate to say this, needed Kawhi Leonard, because Siakam is not that same player like he was last year. And
he had 2 points in the first half.
Yeah, he's not that guy. You can't build a team around Siakam. And I think they gambled and thinking that he was going to be the next guy, but you can't build it around him. He's not that guy. He's just a complimentary piece. They need that. They need a guy. And I don't think they have it.
Yeah. He's a solid number 2, but yeah, he's Chris Middleton to Giannis.
Yeah, but there's a team with no Giannis on it. So it's a bunch of role players that play good together, but when you get them in a full game series against a great team, just what happens. They need a miracle to just win a game. That was a miracle. And yeah, Jaylen Brown is giving him fits. And that shouldn't be. Now that the people were telling me Siakam was the next coming last year. And Siakam
what I can say,
falling down right there.
I like Jaylen Brown. I think he's a very good player. So he's a very good defender. So I can't really take that away from him.
Yeah, he's a great defender. And the Celtics are a good team. And I think they will give y'all fits if y'all can get past the Heat. Y'all can get past the Heat, they'll give y'all fits.
They don't have the big men to stop Giannis, though.
I know they're scrappy, though. They are scrappy. And it seems like y'all struggle with scrappy teams. So, you know, and to go back to y'all, because we didn't really talk about game 2, about the Bucks and the Heat. What you thought about the calls at the end of the game, both ways? ticky tack or fair?
I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm gonna just say the refs went back, they reviewed it, they said there was nothing that should have been changed in those two possessions. So that's what I'm gonna go off.
And Edwards, he agrees that the Bucks would demolish the Celtics. That's what he said.
I think we go 6 with them.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go demolish. Demolish means sweep. They're not sweeping the Celtics.
No, I think Kemba would pull off a little magic.
And I know we're trying to wrap this up because you're trying to get ready for the Bucks game. So we're gonna go to our next topic. What's your thoughts on Leonard Fournette going to the Bucks?
He's a hoe. He's a hoe for making that move.
Tell them how you really feel.
Like, I'm tired of this stupid super team shit. I hope y'all beat the fuck out of them week 1.
Oh yeah, here we go. We Kamara, my boy, got a chip on his shoulder. He might run. Their defense is not getting better. That defense sucked last year. It is getting loaded up on offense.
What I'm hearing is y'all about to get clowny.
Oh yeah. We about to get clowny. And I'm not saying that because it's clowny. I'm saying that because that's gonna make Cam Jordan a beast. No more double teams. That's what I'm looking at. Oh yeah.
Awesome beats.
Look at him.
So
Here go the
if
hater.
that happens, I'm
And there's more.
Be your hometown for the hood.
Clowney ain't fucking with them sad ass ainks. Bro, what I heard, they closing in on a 1 year, $10 million deal. So he is messing with the Saints. He mad because the Titans was number 2 on his list. And he didn't go to the Titans and he picked the Saints over the Titans. That's why you mad. You mad.
I read that y'all were headed to his house this week.
And he got to get signed this weekend so he can get the COVID stuff. So that's a sign seal delivered. He coming to the Saints. Y'all don't have the money to counter
that. I don't want y'all to get him because I don't want to play y'all, and then y'all got him and Jordan at us. But
and I just found out the Packers game, they're gonna have Saints fans at the Packers game. So I might be at the Packers game. So
hey, if you got a plug, I need some tickets.
Shoot, they only letting the season ticket holders in there.
No, that's what I read.
Yeah, so you can hate all you want. Nobody likes the Titans. So not even you. You was an Oiler fan. They just moved to the Tennessee.
You know what I will say? I had 2 fantasy football drafts over last weekend, and I took Henry in both of them. But I was in a weird spot where it was like,
you had to take
do I take him, or am I the guy that starts off taking Mike Thomas? Because I was at pick 6 on both my drafts.
Oh yeah, you had to take him down. Nobody.
Kamara,
nobody likes
fifth
the
in both of
Titans.
them. So.
Nobody likes the Titans, but I'm gonna take Derrick Henry just to piss off that was Francois here. I'll just take him just to piss him off. Like I don't even want him. I just take him just to piss him off. And hopefully my bad juju rub on him and he have a bad season. Break a toe or something.
Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked.
Hate back to you. And they have one more football related topic. Adrian Peterson gets released. Your thoughts on him released? Is this the end of the road for Adrian Peterson, or will he catch on with another team?
I think he'll get picked up. I know Seattle, they're having some injury issues with their guys. I know Chris Carson has a hip issue going on, and Penny's out too. I think Seattle could be a good spot for him to go. Um, there's a couple of teams he could go to, honestly, but that's the first one that comes to mind is Seattle. I think it would be a good fit. Pete Carroll's personality with him, I think they would be a good duo.
Yeah, and well, Seattle though, they better watch out for it. Remember this name, fantasy football fans, DJ Dallas from the U. He is gonna be the butt. He's gonna be the back. That dude was special for the U. We just didn't use him enough. That dude gonna be special. Look out for DJ Dallas, the U baby.
I took him in.
So,
I took him in one of my dynasty drafts. So
and I'm
we'll see.
telling people because Chris Carson can't stay healthy. Or Brashard Penny. He's the third back. So we're gonna do a fantasy football special next Tuesday, so we can help y'all out with y'all last minute fantasy drafts and pickups, and so you know how to do y'all team. So that's already in the works. But for this last segment, I gotta get in the character since Nasty not here. So give me a second. Let me go get a hat for him. Give me a second. Put it on. Let me get in the character because I gotta beat him since he won't have a swollen face.
Oh, you gotta talk real quiet too.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, this the nasty take on CP3. Yeah, man, go Titans, go. Ryan Tannehill, my favorite quarterback. Yeah, number 68. Yeah, so yeah. So that's what I think about Chris Paul, man. He always choke, man. He suck. Man, what you feel about Chris Paul? He can't go nowhere. That's how we feel. That's how I hate him, man. I hate him, man, because he always choked. When he was with the Rockets, he choked. He pulled his hamstring, and man, I can't believe this, man. He get to Oklahoma City to game 7, and he didn't want to take the free throws, and he didn't even take the game over. He didn't take the last shot because Chris Paul sucked. Yeah, it's the nasty take. I can't stand him, man. He need to go ahead and retire. He don't even need to be the players president because he suck at everything he do. We can't stand Chris Paul. Titans number 1, tighten up, baby. Let's go. Did I do a good job? Did I do a good job? He mad.
Yeah. Number 68. Number 68.
Tighten up. Derrick Henry. Yeah, fullback. You made hard times a fullback. I hate the Saints. Oh man. What else he said? I don't know. That's the kid for missing the show. You should have did your own nasty take. So any Dansburg, let me do the shout out in his voice because this ending the show because I'm gonna let you get to your game, man. So let me do a shout out for Nasty. Man, shout out to y'all, man. Thanks for having me on the show. Titans, man, I tell you. Oh man, we going to the Super Bowl this year. And the Saints suck, man. That dude Mo Young don't know what he talking about, man. That I'll tell y'all, man. Derrick Henry gonna run in the end zone, gonna get 4,000 yards rushing. Thanks for being on the show, Nasty. Oh man, I had to go pull the bucket out of head over here, man. You got any shout outs?
I just want to say shout out to y'all for having me on here. And hoping my Bucks pull it off tonight so I can get a good night's sleep.
Man, if they don't, I'm starting the next week. I'm playing Jimi Hendrix. I'm sorry. I'm going to play Jimi Hendrix because we can hear Jimmy. I'm saying that's what I'm coming on with, Jimi Hendrix music all day. Oh, Lord, look at him. I'm telling mama. she watching the show. She probably laughing at me. But man, shout out to you for coming on to the show, man. Even though we had technical difficulties, they didn't want us to be great. Man, thanks for being a good sport from last show when we were teasing you about you in the Heat shirt. That's because we was a Wade fan for Marquette, and that was an old picture, man. But it was fun just to put it up there. But I thank you for being on here. Thank y'all for all y'all who watching, man, and telling us we're doing good on IG, man. We appreciate that. We just reached over 600 followers on IG. We got a new YouTube page, so y'all check the YouTube page out. They got all our content on it. So, I'm gonna let Brandon go pregame and go relax. He might need to go woosah before the game starts. I don't want his blood pressure to be up. I need him back for Tuesday for the fantasy football show. So we're gonna do a fantasy football show for y'all people who need help on fantasy football. So definitely tune into that. So hopefully it'll be at the 5 o'clock slot. We'll let y'all know if something changed. Well, this is your boy Mo Young. This is your boy Brandon. Nasty, my impersonation of Nasty has left the building. So yeah, hopefully he'll be back and his face won't be swollen. So you can see his big ugly mug. We'll see you on Tuesday. Peace.